Oh, sure. Sure, man.
Okay. So unusable here. Bones will go in here. And this will be for trash. Okay? All right. Okay? Did I miss something? All right. Do we agree? Or will you agree with me that this is the eye muscle?
Yes.
Yes.
It looks like an
Will you also agree with me that this is the other end of the eye muscle?
Yeah.
Okay? Please understand when I tell you to keep your eye on the table. Okay? Keep your eye on the table. I've just set you up for success. If you start to do this procedure from the bottom and work your way up, rather than from the top and work your way down, I can pretty much guarantee you that you're going home early. All right? And not in a good way. All right. So, with your eye on the table, locate the blade side. That's the one with the little bone. Blade bone on one side. There is no blade bone on the other side.
That'll be the rib end?
No, this is the rib end.
Yeah.
This is the shoulder end.
Yeah, I was talking about the other side.
Yeah, this is the rib. Right, this is the shoulder. Now, with your eye on the table, get your hand and over to that blade side. Get your fingers underneath the blade separation. So you start to peel, and the blade must come off with the peel. The blade must come off with the peel. Okay? All right. Now, you can only get to a certain point where you can't pull anymore. At least at this stage. You know? The guys who do this every day will peel it off in one shot. I don't want you doing that. Peel it back, cut, peel some more, cut. It thins out quite a bit on this end. So be careful.
You said that was the blade muscle you're taking off?
We're taking the blade off. Not a blade muscle, it's the blade bone. It's the other half of the blade bone. The remaining part of this blade bone is in the shoulder. Cut. Gently. All I'm doing is cutting the membrane. See how it peels right off?
Wow.
See how I didn't do any damage here? See how my connective tissue
Yep.
is holding this together? So if you come to me and I got cuts here, don't tell me it came like that, because it doesn't come like that. All right, I know it doesn't come like this. So you should have no cuts here. It should be nice and clean and smooth. And if you peeled properly, all you did was cut that cellophane. And just pull, cut, pull, cut, pull, cut. Now, while you've got this in your hand, before you do anything with this, while you got this in your hand, take your knife, come down the flat side of that blade. All right? Take off the usable trim, come underneath the blade, and there's meat on the other side of the blade that you have to get off as well. Okay? Don't bring this up here with meat on it. Now you see this is all fat here, right? So we're not going to mess with that. Just get in there and cut that fat right off.
Nice.
Unusable. Now I like to see you cut this in strips. Lay it down, put your knife in there until you feel the meat, and then just carve that right off the top. Get down, carve the fat right off the top. Save that.
It seems like the lamb has a lot of like easy fat.
It is.
There's
It
not a
is.
lot of grandma fat. There's
Well, there can be. Don't say there's not a lot. It can be.
okay.
This particular time we don't.
It just
So easy it is to come off if you're careful.
it just looks
Flat
like you're
trim.
shaving off lard.
I'm just taking off layers of fat, layers of meat. Okay, done. Unusable, usable. Okay, got a little elastin here. Got a little elastin here. If you have that little bit of elastin, just try and pull it out of there carefully. You're probably going to have to give it just a little nudge with the tip of your knife. Pulls right out. It's a continuation of what you saw earlier. Okay. All right. Now, team, this end is finished. Now I have to work from here up. This end is done. If you're back down here doing something down here now, you're wrong. You're doing something wrong. Leave it alone. All right. Pick it up. End of the eye muscle. Go out about 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. Make a mark. Go to the other side, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. Make another mark. Don't worry about this angle. Don't worry about the direction of the ribs. We can always cut that off. That's me. I cut them a little crooked. All I want you to do is connect those two dots. Right straight across. Say I got my knife in there. I'm right up against those bones. I'm not taking any chances. You saw me peel all this stuff off earlier, right? You saw me get right in there with the heel of my knife to cut all that membrane off so I can get these out. Same principle applies here. You've got to get the membrane loose from around those rib bones. So, made the first cut. Now I'm going to take my knife, going to go down, going to go in between each rib bone, turn around, come back up, down, up, down, up. Getting the insides now, right?
Yep.
Make sure you stay within those lines. Okay, I'm all the way through. Connect my dots on the other side. Just to make sure I didn't do anything wrong. Cut here, back, up, down. Just maybe that extra 15 or 20 seconds will probably save you about 30 minutes later. Once you get used to this, you'll bang these out pretty quick. Okay, so what I've done now is I've actually loosened the membrane up all the way around the rib. Now I got to take and I have to cut like a zipper going up the back of the rib so it has a place to expand. So I'm going to go to 12-1. On the rib bone, right on the rib bone from the cut line away, when I say away, I mean away from the eye muscle, right on the rib bone, run your knife right on the rib bone.
In the center.
Right on the center of the rib bone. Creating now an opening or a relief, a zipper for it to open up. Okay, one last cut. And the last cut will be in between the ribs. I would like to put my thumb in there, just kind of spread them open a little bit, and cut, cut. You notice how nothing happened below the cut line. That's what we end up with. All these little fingers. Last step. Last step. Get yourself a nice big long piece of string, kind of like we did on sausage day. Except we're going to use that. We're not used to wearing that, huh? So we're going to wear a little bit. We're going to go a little bit longer with a heavier string. Okay. Up inside. Get right in to where you did all that work to get that membrane loose. Do a little dental floss here, okay? 1, 2. Not tight. Just loose. Handle of your steel. The handle of your steel. Wrap both strings around the handle of your steel and hold tight. The distance from your hand to that knot should not be more than your width of your other hand. Right here. Okay? palm of your hand in the curve of the ribs. Hold it down and pull hard and fast into your stomach.
Shit, yeah.
Stage.
Let it go. It's garbage now. Okay? I say pull it into your stomach so it doesn't fall on the floor like it just did. Around both. You can't do just one string. You got to wrap both strings around. You got to pull evenly. Okay? Hold, get a good firm grip on it. Hand down. Pull. That's all.
Thanks.
The string starts to get too long. Just cut it off.
Could you knot up the entire thing one time and you'll get them all?
I don't think so. Maybe. I'm not too great on reinventing the wheel.
It seems to work pretty well.
It does. And once you get used to it, wrap it around your hand and do it. But you gotta get used to it. Now these are here getting a little short down here. But if you don't get it down in that groove where you did all that work, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. If you make it too tight, you don't give the string enough room to expand. This is kind of clean the rib off. If you make it too loose, you leave too much on. So you got to find that happy medium. As far as these ribs being uneven, I can just take this out of the bandsaw, clean them, just trim them right down. Done. Okay, so now what you see here is I still got some fuzz. And we don't want any fuzz. Use the heel of your knife and finish cleaning them off. Use the edge of the tip of your knife. That's kind of okay too. Be a little bit more careful. Right. Get the idea?
Yes, sir.
Nice and clean. Show some respect here. Show some care. You want this to be as clean as you can get it. Now, if you don't take your time and make sure that you get in between all the ribs and get all the backs cut and all that stuff, you could spend a half hour trying to clean these ribs. Literally, you could spend a half hour. See how nice and clean and even it is? That's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for no, what we call fuzz on the bones. Take an extra couple minutes before you bring it up here. Before you bring it up for a grate, take a couple minutes. Clean it up. Sometimes you got to use a side towel. Get a grip on it. Right? Nice and clean and dry. All right, you're going to present to me on a tray. You're going to show me your rack. You're going to show me your usable. Now the pieces that you pulled off, they might have to be retrimmed a little bit. Right? Don't, use your common sense. You'll know what I'm looking for. I don't want big chunks of fat. All right, so it's got to be touched up a little bit. Do it. 80-20, sure. Show me your usable. Unusable, make sure I see that blade bone. And show me this for your grade. First one done.